Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Cup2Hook Conversations number 94. And I am your host. My name is Cynthia, and I'm here with Cynthia's Joyful Creations. And hello, friends. I'm going to have to quit saying that I live for just Fridays because now I'm living for Thursdays and Fridays to get to be with everybody. So you guys are just spilling all into my week and making it amazing. How is everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. I want to welcome all that are here already, and we're getting ready to go ahead and address who they are, and also want to say hello and welcome to all those that are coming in and catching this later in the replay. I understand that you could be anywhere else, so I appreciate you being here now and later as you watch this when it goes up on YouTube. Hello and welcome in. We've got Jean is here with us, and Miss Shirley and Margie. Love that you guys are already saying hello to each other, welcome each other in, checking in to see how everyone's week is going. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hello, Mare. Welcome in. And Deneen. Margie says, I have been working and getting my craft ready for when I retire in August. Oh my gosh, I hear you, Margie. I know that is so exciting. I know you're just counting down the days. Hello and welcome in, Christine. Mare says, are you early today? Are you asking me if I'm early? If you're asking me if I'm early, I am not early for the Joyful Yarnivores. That is still happening at 8 o'clock at the top of the hour. I have made some changes on my channel. I have kind of designed my week, so to speak. Now that I'm technically working 3 jobs, all part-time, I'm having to learn how to manage my time better so that there is enough time in the week for my family, mainly Mr. Joyful, and also that there's time actually in the week for me to crochet. So with that, my Morning Joy blogs, as many of you have recognized this week, and I have been enjoying them. This morning was day number 4. That Morning Joy blogs are now live instead of an upload. And oh my gosh, I am thoroughly enjoying it. I am getting exactly out of that change what I wanted, which were 3 things. 1 being fellowship, 2, accountability in my spiritual walk, and 3, more time to crochet because less time in the studio. When I would do 7 morning devotions at a time, as far as recording them, then editing them, then processing them into an actual video, then hand breaking them, which actually kind of squishes it together. So when you're watching it on your screen or your device, that it is not like just eating up your broadband, and then actually uploading it to YouTube. To do 7 videos really took anywhere around 4.5 to 5 hours on a good day. But if the internet, is slow because of the weather, or the time that I'm doing it is really a high time of traffic, it could have taken longer. And now, we just come on, do the Morning Joy blog, and it is wonderful. So not only is it a time saver, but it's also the fellowship that I've been craving. And then it's the accountability for my own spiritual walk. And so, oh my gosh, I'm really having fun with it. And I love that everybody is trying to get up and be there. I've gotten text messages and emails going, I didn't do it, but that's okay. The replay is still there, but of course, it is nice to have everyone there during the time. So I thank you to those that have been making it, and encourage the rest of you to come join us. It's been great. Today, we had a lot of opportunity to pray for a lot of different folks, and that was really nice. And so it was a little bit longer than normal, but in mine, they'll never be ever too long, because I will have to get out and go to my job. So, but I did talk to my boss today and told him that if I ever come sliding in a little past 8:30, he'll know why. And he's just so great, and so encouraging that I am doing these morning devotions live now. All right. So I hope that answered your question, Mayor. Oh, no, it didn't. So another change that I made is Cup2Hook Conversations are now going to be on Thursdays going forward, starting tonight. And they'll be 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we'll get off of here and roll right into the Joyful Yarnivores. And then on Fridays, movie night, not tomorrow night, but starting next Friday, June the 3rd, movie night is going to move from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully by the time we would normally start and get started after all of our introductions, we will be finishing up. So isn't that great? I'm so excited. And that helps Mr. Joyful out because, he gets up at 4:30 on Friday mornings. And usually it's 12:30, 1 o'clock by the time we're finishing on Saturday morning. That's a long day for him. And then we turn around and get back up about 6:30 to start getting ready to go to farmer's market. So these changes are not only benefiting myself, but they're also benefiting my family. And I'm real excited. As soon as I made the changes and it was decided upon for the channel, I felt a weight come off my shoulders. When I made some changes about some other areas in my life, oh my gosh, the weight that was lifted off. And it was just like, okay, Lord, I get it. I've been a little stubborn, a little hard-headed, but you've screamed at me enough and got my attention. And oh my gosh, you guys, I can't begin to tell you, he knows what's best for us. And we just need to listen and not be so stubborn like Cynthia is. But anyway, so I'm excited about the changes. I hope you are too. And I certainly understand if there are other places you need to be. But I hope you can come join me. Let's see. Thank you, Christine. She says the shawl in the back is gorgeous. So I have finally finished my Pure Innocent shawl. And so that is one of the things that I will be going in more detail in just a minute. Margie says, pray for me. My allergies are acting up like crazy. So we will definitely be doing that, Margie. Also have your back down. So we're praying for that as well. Shirley says, so am I. I love the lives. Oh, I'm so glad, Shirley. Hello, sweet Ronelle. How are you today, my friend? So glad you're here. Thank you, everyone, for all your prayers going up for Shirley and everyone welcoming Ronelle in. Shirley says, just a thought about a live for Wednesday Bible study. I will comment on that in just a minute, Shirley. Let me write Miss Margie's prayer request down real quick. And of course, we'll be praying for that in the morning as well, Margie. Bible studies will probably not be alive, and I'm going to tell you why. For two main reasons. One, we will be doing 2 chapters a week, and I'm trying to keep it down to no more than about a 45-minute period with introduction, the Bible study, and some prayer time. Also, my biggest reason why I don't want to do the Bible studies live is something that I ran into. Now, granted, my internet is a lot better. Like it's 100, almost 1,000 times better than when I first started the Bible studies. And I tried to do them as a live, but I kept getting lagging. I was lagging. And so sometimes I would say something and then it would cut and it would pick up with another phrase, maybe even 30 seconds, minute, whatever down, and it made it into like a sentence. And therefore, it makes the information incorrect. And when it does come to the Bible and God's word, I take it very serious, the responsibility of even teaching it, but wanting to make sure that nothing interferes that could create a misrepresentation or a misunderstanding that could lead somebody on a different path than the path that was intended. Because we all know how the devil doesn't like our Bible studies. So, the only way that I would consider doing a Bible study live is if I actually come off of YouTube and I did it like through something like Zoom. But I will tell you what, Shirley, I will do some research because we're supposed to start that next Wednesday. I will see if I can do some research and find out the accuracy of lagging and all of that through StreamYard, which is what I'm doing my morning devotions through. And if I get a general consensus that there's not a lot of lagging, then we will consider doing the Bible study live. But if we do that, then we will only be able to do one chapter at a time so that I can engage and have that communication, but also keep it down. Because I don't know about you guys, but if I'm in a live and I'm hanging out, I am good. I can go hours. But if I'm watching a replay, hours seem exhausting, and I tend to not fully give my attention, and I might even skip through some just because there's no engagement. So I do want to make sure that even with the Bible studies that I'm honoring, and not staying on no more than an hour, including prayer time. So tell me what you think. I mean, I am willing to try and do it live. And if that's the case, then we'll only focus on one chapter so that we can engage. And I'm perfectly okay with that. In fact, honestly, I'm very happy with that. So give me feedback. Give me feedback, and that's how I'll respond. If you truly want the Bible study live, then we'll do that starting next Wednesday. And gosh, the other thing is I'll have to figure out time because I do work on Wednesdays. If I were to do it live, it would have to be in the afternoon. So I'll have to go back and check my timers too, because I have certain channels that I try to help support it on Wednesday afternoons. I usually am out of work by 1 o'clock on Wednesdays, unless something special comes up at work and I have to stay longer. So if I were to go live, so you might want this information to make your decision. If I were to go live and do a Bible study, I would probably, because I also go to Crochet Club on Wednesday nights. Honestly, if I was going to do the Bible study live, I would probably have to do it on Tuesdays. The Bible study would have to be on Tuesdays. And if I do it on a Tuesday, I can do morning or afternoon. I just have to, again, I do join several channels on Tuesday. I know I go to Andrea at 4 on Tuesdays. Robin, I usually do at 11, but sometimes she adjusts her time. But I'm okay with catching them on the replay. And I apologize to anyone new. We are doing some shop talk right now, and this is not normally what we do, but hey, I'm here for you guys. I want to make this work. So Mary says, what time do you have them? So if it was an upload, they would be uploaded at 4 o'clock on Wednesdays. But if I'm going to go live, honestly, probably somewhere around, I could either do them around 10 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, or I could do them around 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Tuesdays. So I'm excited at the thought of doing them live. And as long as we're not running into any lagging, then I will continue to do them live. I just want to make sure that I'm never misrepresenting God's word in any way, shape, or form. So that's my only concern. But and it seems that the morning devotions, and granted, those are very short, are doing fine. These lives right now seem to be doing fine. So I'm all for it. It's actually very exciting because, again, there's more fellowship and more accountability. So I love that. I love that. One of the two things that I've been talking to Mr. Joyful and my boss even about, the two things that I enjoy doing the most that I don't get to do as often as I would like is truly digging in my Bible and studying and crocheting. And so with the changes I'm making, not only is it granting me definite family time and crochet time, but oh my gosh, if the Morning Joy blogs and the Bible studies were live, yes, I would be able to definitely check those off every week. And you can't see it, you can't feel it, but my heart is smiling so big and it's just puffing up. I'm so excited. So yeah, let me know what you think. You probably already mentioned in the bottom of the chat, so let me start catching up. But do note that Cup2Hook Conversations have moved to 7 p.m. on Thursdays. Then we'll roll right into Joyful Yarnivores at 8 p.m. And on Fridays, movie night will start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very excited about that. Very, very excited. All right. Hello, Racine. Welcome in, my sweet friend. She says, hello, everyone, and happy to join in today. I'm so happy you're here. Shirley, thank you for praying for Margie. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to say hello and welcome everyone in. You know that just means so much to me. Asking how each other are. I love it. I love it. Yes, Mayor, it is wonderful and extremely less stressful. I cannot even begin to tell you the weight that has lifted. I've made some other personal changes in my life, and I am very, very happy about that as well. Oh my gosh, it's just great. I actually have things to show y'all today. Like, I got to be busy this week because of the changes, and I'm so happy. Let's see. Hello, Pam. Welcome in. Welcome in. My chat just jumped. You guys, I lost the chat. Wow. Okay. Y'all are getting ready to see me read as fast as I talk. Okay. Welcome, Pam. Welcome in. Mare says, I am okay, Shirley. Hope you're doing better and healing quickly. Oh, that is so sweet, Mare. Hello, sweet Lisa. Welcome in. I'm so glad everybody found me, even though I made the change. And I hope that advertising it on my community tab was helpful, allowing you to set a reminder. Jean says, I usually wake up between 5 and 6, but lately been sleeping 10 to 15 hours. Doctor changed one of my meds and ordered a sleep study. Well, I'm going to tell you, my love, rest is the best thing for healing and grieving. So you come when you can. I know your heart. I've been receiving your messages. I know your heart wants to be there with us in the moment, but that time will come. Right now, God is asking you to take care of Jean. And when that is in sync, then you'll be able to get up and come join us. But just know we love you, and we're looking forward to that time you can join us. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers for Margie and welcoming each other in. Oh, my gosh. Lisa says, Racine, how is the blanket coming along? Yes, we are all excited to see that. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lisa. She wrote drop. If you want your channel to be dropped, your link, just write the word drop and Nightbot will take care of that for you. My mods, I am working on it. I've already typed up a thing to send all of you just to have kind of the little, what do you call it? Not a cheat sheet, but codes is the other word coming to mind, and that's not the word I'm looking for. I got so much going on right now. Anyway, helpful tools to help put some of this stuff out there. Right, Mayor, allergies are awful this time of the year, and the pollen has been so thick here in South Carolina, but thank goodness for this rain we've been having. Hello, Jen. Welcome in. She says, hey, beautiful, I can't stay, but I wanted to give you a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Jen. Racine says, it's all done. I did pictures, and I've shown them on Facebook. Well, we will definitely have to go look at it, but if you got a moment in just a minute, I'm going to drop a link. You're welcome. Come up and share. Hello, sweet VJ. That's one of those wonderful channels that I try to watch on Wednesday afternoons, unless I do work over. So if you are not familiar with VJ, please, please check her out. VJ, say hello. So Nightbot will automatically drop your link for us as well. Hello, sweet Sanita. Lisa says, okay, Racine, I will have to check your Facebook page out. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming in VJ and Sanita. Racing says, I will do podcast after this podcast. Can't wait to see it then. Oh, awesome. Okay. Lisa says, sorry, Cynthia, got to go and do some things. That is fine, Lisa. I completely understand. I'm trying to hurry because I got a lot of exciting things I want to do tonight. Okay, Shirley says, I would, that way we can ask questions. Okay, well, I just need to know if 10 o'clock in the morning would be better or like 1 or 2 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. To be honest, 1 or 2 would be a little bit better for me. That way I can record in the studio after Morning Joy blogs and all my other videos, and then go into Bible time, and then after that go to lunch and then crochet. But let me know. Mare says, I think you need to do what works best for your schedule. Thank you, Mare. Jean says, I would prefer a recorded Bible study so I can pause and do my studying. Okay, that's good to know too. Mare says, and the chat jumped. Of course. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you, Shirley. She says, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Yes, I appreciate all your joy thumbs. Mare says, VJ, Cynthia got the New Jersey box. Not sure if you heard that. Happy that got moving again. Yes, so the New Jersey box has made it home to me. And Mr. Joyful and I are going to pick up a few things to actually put in that box to have it ready to be done as a giveaway for July. Let's see. VJ says, Mary, yes, I heard, and I'm so relieved. I had made an appeal to the person on Granny D's live. I had asked her to email me. She emailed Cynthia, which was even better. Yes, yes. And she might be coming back to movie night. So, woo, woo, that's great. Both you ladies did your best with that, and I appreciate it. Shirley says, yes, Mary, doing much better. I got my Cadillac walker, and I'm rolling through with my walking. I am so glad. Thank you, Margie. Yes, commands was the word I was looking for. Hello, sweet Miguel. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sandrine, she says, howdy, y'all. Oh, Sandrine, you just make my heart smile real big. Mare says, please add Robin on the prayer list. She and her husband were sick with the virus on their cruise. Yes, I do have them. I saw that they were in quarantine. So yes, yes. I do have them in there already, Mare. Thank you so much. Miguel says, I'm listening while dealing with a very upset stomach. Oh gosh, Miguel, I am so sorry to hear that. I have added you to my prayer journal. I got a new one, you guys. It says, I will praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Y'all know that that's one of my favorite verses too. And look, it's got a butterfly on it. And then at the bottom it says, marvelous are your works and that my soul knows very well. Psalms 139:14. And then it has a cute stripe little background. But also throughout the book, it has scripture verses, right here on various pages. So anyway, I'm really excited about that new prayer journal. Everyone is welcoming Miguel and Sandrine, and I appreciate that. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. My chat jumped again, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. It's because I'm so excited. I've got so much I want to share, but then I want to turn this over and watch our time so we can get off and go to the Joyful Yarnivores. Racine says she will come up and show her blanket, so I definitely want to hurry so we can do that. Thank you, Mare, for telling Miguel to feel better. Hello, Lori. Welcome in. She says, hi, just got husband out the door. I'm not sure what that means, Lori. I hope I didn't miss something. I'm trying to make sure I don't. Shirley says, you know me whenever and let me know. Miguel says, Cynthia, I have a giveaway going in until end of the month. Well, you guys definitely want to go check out Miguel's channel. Miguel, if you'll type the word drop, so that will put your channel up there. Miguel is such a sweetheart, you guys. And I'll tell you what, I'm behind on some of his videos. I've already confessed that to him. He knows I'm trying to catch up. But my favorites are, of course, all of his wonderful yarn hauls, but all of his nature videos. And Mr. Joyful and I are hoping to be able to kind of put some of those out for you guys coming soon. Hello, Kim. She says, lurking and listening, gave a thumbs up in total relaxation mode. Had the grandkids since last Thursday. They've gone home. I am so tired. I bet you are, Kim. Well, definitely hang around because I've got some exciting things I want to share. Yes, VJ, she's telling Kim to rest well. Margie, thank you for telling Miguel that you hope he feels better. Okay, I think I'm getting caught up. Sandrine says, I'm lurking and working too because these cramps are killer. I hear you, my friend. Okay. And there's Miguel's channel right there at the very bottom. Okay, you guys, a lot of things. So I'm going to talk fast because I'm going to try to see how much of this I can get done in the next 5 minutes so you guys can come up. Hello, Carol. Welcome in from Carol's Crazy Crochet Corner and More. She says, good evening, Cynthia, and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Oh, that's so sweet, Carol. Thank you. Hello, Wanda. Welcome in. Mare says, it's hard keeping up with everyone, right? Hello, Mama Susu. How are you? Definitely you're praying for your family. They lost a family member. She's told us that she's got a niece who now doesn't have their father because of that. So definitely lifting your family still up in prayer. We prayed for y'all this morning and we'll continue to pray for you this week. All right, you guys, here we go. First off, I want to just say before I start doing some of this, I love each and every one of you. And I want you to understand that I understand that I would not even be sitting here before you if it weren't for you, for your love, your support, your friendship, coming and hanging out with me, making lives possible, giving me a reason to even want to put content out. So my channel is what it is, not because of what Cynthia has done, but what we have done together. Now I've reached a milestone, and I really, really struggled about the whole membership thing. It is not something you're going to hear me like pushing, because I will not push it. Same thing with super chats and super stickers. Should they come, I want you to understand, and I meant to bring it in out of the car and I didn't, but it's out there because we're going shopping Saturday and I'm trying to pre-plan things because I got a busy day the next couple days. But anyway, any money that I get from YouTube is going on this really beautiful Cash App card that I keep trying to show y'all and keep forgetting. And all of that goes with shipping things out, giveaways, giving back. So with that being said, I want you to understand that if I do something for people who do decide to become members, it does not take away from you if you do not. I do not want you to ever feel that it makes a difference. It doesn't. However, with that being said, if someone does join my channel as a member, I do want to be able to do things to recognize them and show them that appreciation. So I wanted to say that. I hope that going forward, I will not have to repeat that very often. I hope that my actions speak louder than my words and that everyone knows where my heart sits. So with that being said, I have 2 new family members and I want to recognize them because one of them signed up just out of a live, out of a video, wasn't even a part of anything and just did it. And I just happened to see it. And that was Anvita Sinha, and she is from India. So I'm excited about that. And then I had another one that did it this morning in the Morning Joy blog. And I told her that I would do a video for her tonight, but that during Morning Joy blogs and Bible studies, I want to keep that God-centered and not the channel or Cynthia. So with that being said, this is for Anvita and for Bailey. All right. It helps if I get on the right thing. So this is for these 2 lovely ladies for joining my family. All right. Also in my lives, I also want to do a little shout out for my members. Again, it doesn't take away from you if you do not. I don't want anyone feeling like they have to, but I do simply want to let them know that I appreciate what they're doing, because they're not just paying to have a membership. They're also giving me great advice. You know, they're helping me realize if something I'm putting out is just like not great content, or if maybe I should approach it differently or whatever. So I'm really taking in their wisdom. So I do want to share another little video that I will start doing in my lives. It is minus Bailey because she did join only today and I've had to work today. So I've not been in the studio, and I probably will not get to add her on until Tuesday's studio time. But if you will, oblige me and let me just kind of say thank you to those folks real quick. Thank you so much. And we will get Bailey added to that. Okay. I'm going to keep trying to talk fast. All right. I also wanted to share, I got some happy mail, you guys, this week from Margie Gibbs. And I have to tell you, the thought, like she really created these stitch markers. She sent me some stitch markers. And the thought that she put into them clearly says that Margie truly knows who Cynthia is. And so let me show you these. These are beautiful. So right now, so there's like these little silver flowers underneath these little pearls, and then there's these pink beads. But let's focus on these charms, and I hope they'll focus in. Like this first one here. Let's see if they'll cooperate. It has a butterfly on it. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. Then when you turn it over, and I don't know if it's going to let me do it, it has the word hope. Okay. The next one, I love it. It has a cross on it. There we go. And then it has believe. And then the last one, you guys, it's got a sunshine on it. But guess what? On the other side, it has the word. It's not cooperating. Oh my gosh. It has the word joy, if I can get it to turn around. It's not cooperating. And it's not the stitch marker. Y'all know that, right? It's Cynthia. Almost had it. There it is. All right. Now the camera's not going to focus in. My arms are getting tired. But anyway, those were so thoughtful and so well planned and so well made out. It truly, truly touched my heart, Margie. So thank you for that. You guys, what is in your cup and on your hook? Oh my gosh, we're almost over and we've not even talked about that. So tonight, I am drinking out of my Good Friends Bring Great Joy cup. And tonight, I'm drinking Bigelow tea. It is ginger peach turmeric. And it is good. It's actually my second cup. So, and maybe by the time I finish with cup or Joyful Yarnivores, it'll be my third cup. On my hook, so I did something really just fun and simple, but I made another little towel topper remover and put this cute little pink flower button on it and just have the little white towel. Finished the Pure Innocent shawl. And oh my gosh, this is Bag of Days pattern. Love, love, love this pattern. The only thing I did different from her is I did put a little single crochet border around it. I did 2, but oh my gosh, love this shawl. So that was a very, very fun project. And I thank my friend Sylvia Olivo for challenging me to do that with her. And then the other thing that I've done this week is I made a couple more little dresses, and I'm just going to show them really, really fast so I can get you guys up. But here's just a little solid blue one. Here's one that's a white shirt for a little bit older girl with kind of the garnet around the end. Kind of looks kind of Valentine-ish, but this one's black with the garnet. The Gamecock, which is one of the major teams here in South Carolina, this is their football team colors. So I imagine that one will probably sell really fast. And then here's a little gray one with orange and blue. And I've got a white one with orange and blue. I tried to do some bigger girls shirts this week, because all of the ones before were smaller ones. And then this one is gray, and it's got kind of a metallic black there. You can see it there. Really, really cute. So that is what I have been busy with. And the rest of this week, I plan on making more towel toppers and more of these little bath poofs from Creative Grandma. So that's what's been on my hook. I have one more thing that I want to do, and let me go ahead and drop the link. So if anyone wants to come up, they can go ahead and start doing that. All right, that link should be coming. All right, let me see if I can go back up to the chat real quick. All right, let's see. Everyone is welcoming everyone that's come in. Wanda says, I have lost a night. Ooh, what does that mean, Wanda? Hey, Connie, welcome in, my sweet friend. So you guys, on my community tab, Miss Connie has a candy cane beanie that she has, and it's available. And also she's doing a giveaway on it. Hello, sweet Racine. Look at you, beautiful.
Hello. Before I show you the blanket, I want everyone in the chat or anybody that sees this on the replay that if you go to VJ's Crochet on Facebook, it tells you how many skeins I've done, what crochet hook I did it with, and how wide it is. Now, I can't turn the camera around, so you're going to be my eyes and my voice for me. I'm going to basically tell you I did the which way fillet blanket, but when it came to the edge, I did a 5 double crochet scallop on the top. So please help me be my eyes for me, Cynthia, okay?
Okay. Oh my gosh, Racine.
It's basically 64 by 64. And if you would have used more crochet or yarn, you can see how one of the squares is here and here. The more that you expand out, the more your squares are going to come together. Because with the video, whatever she used, she did a complete square, and it is not even the size of my blanket.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm gonna come in so you guys can all see the scallop of the 5 double crochets. Can you see that, Cynthia?
We can. That is beautiful,
Right here.
Racine.
And I just guessed when I did the scallop because she wanted you, if I would have done it the way she done it in the video, the blanket would have gotten really lacy. And I did a row of that and I was like, I don't like that because it made it such a flare. And this blanket, you basically want it where it kind of lays flat.
Right.
But I don't want to take any of the credit. Give it all to VJ because she says on the day that we were talking about this, Racine, how would you like to do this make along? And then she's like, I gotta call my daughter to come and rescue me. So VJ's daughter, if you ever see this video, thank you for not rescuing your mom. And thank you for being able to do this blanket, because when we look at it, any patterns, it is going to immediately intimidate us. But after you saw the video, it's a 2-row repeat.
Oh, wow.
And if you know how to do double crochet, chain 1, chain 2, and watch your open fillet, which is basically an open square, or you fill in the double crochets. And if you can follow simple instructions, anybody, a beginner crocheter, an intermediate, an advanced, everybody can do this pattern. So
that is beautiful. What yarn did you use?
I just used Red Heart, and it was eggshell, it was whipped cream for the white, and mocha cafe for the brown, and a coal black And I didn't use all of the black because I just did one row around it, but I used three skeins of 392 yards, which was roughly, when you added them all together, was like 1,200 yards, 1,250, something in the ballpark. I wrote all the instructions and all the details over on VJ's. I'm just going off the top of my head because we've been out on the road. I left this at home. All my notes are in the semi. And I'm going to do it in another one. But as you can see how I did the browns and the whites, I want to get a solid color and see what it's going to look like, because she did it in like a light white. But I mean, it was like really bright where you could really see. With the whipped cream, it gives it an off eggshell. And I just want to see what it looks like without the stripes.
Right.
But, you know, when you have your stash, you got to improvise with what you got.
Right.
And I got myself into a couple of times in trouble this week with my husband. He's like, is that what all that stuff is up on our upper bunk? Because my husband helped me to retire. And, you know, we go shopping for our yarn, and we kind of leave it in the car, and we just kind of bring it in little by little bit. When we come home, I got to resupply my stuff.
Well, in just a minute, I'm going to help somebody do that.
Nice. But I just wanted to say, Cynthia, with you doing what you're doing, you're encouraging all of us to step up to the plate, follow your heart, and use your compassion, and to make a better world. So that was my blessing to you, as being kindness, to share to you that you are who you are in your chat, who you are in your videos. Nothing changes. So keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to go back down in the chat and see what everybody else has to say. So thank you.
That means a lot. I appreciate it. Thank
You're
you for coming up.
You're welcome. And everybody, go over and look at how you make and if you want to know how to do this, just Google the Which Way Filet blanket. And there's like 3 different versions, but the basic is the same. The only thing that's different, because I've kind of pre-looked at all of them, they do the border different. And even VJ says, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to do a border. So if anybody wants to try it.
You said Which Way Filet?
Yeah. Which Way Filet.
I'll see if I can come up with a link and put it in my community tab.
There you go.
Which
All
Way
right,
Filet.
Cynthia, I don't want to take up any more of the time with the rest of the ladies and gentlemen, whoever comes up, but I'm going to meet you back in the chat, and thank you for letting me come up and share my blanket. Thank you, VJ. I love you.
Yes, we love you, VJ. Thank you, Racine.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. I'm not sure where I am in the chat, you guys, and I may not get to finish it. Kim says, I'm tried to crochet and my eyes were crossing, losing count. This is why you have kids when you're young. Amen. Amen to that. Oh, Lori says he works nights, so she's trying to get him out the door. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Sandrine says, I'm lurking and working too because these cramps are killers. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, Connie, thank you so much. Love, this is for you. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that so much. Everyone's complimenting Margie on her stitch markers. She did do an amazing job. Sunita says nothing, but she's working on the bloom shawl. That sounds pretty. Oh my gosh, Sunita. You need to think about next week and coming up and sharing that. Racine says she's drinking cinnamon tea. Oh gosh, I love cinnamon tea. And crocheting a yellow and green baby blanket. Margie's thanking everyone for the stitch markers. And she does have pictures of others on Instagram. Pam says, before she forgets, any word on my Hobie order? No, I did send them an email though yesterday saying it's been 7.5 weeks. You told me to be patient. I just need to know what the definition of your definition of patience is. But I did go into the post office yesterday to mail some giveaway stuff. And I said something to my postmaster about it. And she said if I bring in the tracking number, that she would make some phone calls on my behalf to customs in Florida. So I am going in there tomorrow because I have a couple things I have to mail, and I'm getting ready to have another reason to have to mail something. So I'm going to take that tracking number. So hopefully, Pam, I'm going to get that pretty, beautiful, luscious soul tan Hobie yarn, my first order, and they're teasing me. She says 2 people were talking about their orders finally moving after a month in customs. Well, mine is about a month and a half, so I'm praying soon, very, very soon. June 3rd, which is next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, will be my 2-month mark because I ordered it on April the 3rd. So anyway, Lori is drinking water with cherry pomegranate, pomegranate enhancer and making a cover for an old ottoman. Oh my gosh, Lori, bless your heart. That's going to be a big project. That is something I want to do, is a big ottoman poof out of crochet, and just stuff it full. But Pam says, for your tiger fans, yes, my tiger fans, for those shirts. Oh, thank you, Racine. Hello, Candy. Welcome in. VJ says, how do you make the dresses? I am going to do a tutorial. I'm so sorry that it did not happen over the weekend. I'm doing much, much better, but I was last weekend still struggling with, the UTI and whatnot, and getting over the allergic reaction to the medication. So I'm hoping that next Tuesday to make that tutorial, and I will air it the moment it's done. So let's pray for Tuesday, and I will show you, VJ. Thank you, Mayor. Yes, Lori, Racine's blanket was indeed gorgeous. She did an amazing job. Would love to see VJ, so I'm going to have to go over to their Facebook and check it out. Margie has coffee in her cup, and she's going to start working on the coffee shop top by Jean of On the Hook Crochet. She makes a lot of beautiful tops and sweaters, Margie. I really enjoy her channel. Mare is drinking Fresca today, and she is working on, oh no, I thought she was saying she was working on a lovey, but she's saying lovely blanket to Racine. Shirley has coffee in her cup, finished one of her senior grandson's Afghan patterns, and she is working on the second one, 3/4 finished. Oh my gosh. Woo, woo, for that, Shirley. That's a lot of work. Jen is also complimenting you, Racine, on your blanket, as well as Shirley. VJ says, I am not organized enough to do a make along, but Racine said, I'm going to start on it tonight. VJ says, Racine did a beautiful job, and all of her work is lovely. Yes, as well as her spirit. I love her spirit. Jean says, I make which way filet blanket for baby blankets with wave border. Jean, you're always welcome to come share. Hello, Renee. Welcome in. And Candy says, I drove to work because it's supposed to rain, and it has not rained a bit. Well, it has been raining here this morning while we were having our morning devotion, as a matter of fact. And then it turned into a beautiful day that went up into the mid-80s, and we're now getting ready. I can hear the thunder already rolling. So hopefully, All right, you guys, I've got to wrap this up because it is time for the Joyful Yarnivores. So we've got our Joy Basket moment, but before we do that, I talked about a lot of change that is happening on my channel and in my own personal life, just really making changes so that I am indeed living my best self, always giving my best self, and trying to always put the right foot in front of me versus, the wrong foot, meaning truly trying to rely on God and trusting his path and his journey, not letting the devil use things to distract me, which is some of the things we've been talking about in our Morning Joy blogs. So, with that, I want you to either drop the word change or use it in a sentence. I know we're running short of time, but I will definitely go back and read these once the video is uploaded and after the Joyful Yarnivores is over with. But if you will start dropping the word change, I have something that's going to change somebody's life and give them the opportunity to buy $10 worth of whatever they want from Michael's. And they will be able to do it with this beautiful Heart Michael's gift card. So we'll let you do that. I'm going to go ahead and do our Joy Basket moment real quick while everyone's dropping the word change. And then we'll do that. And then we're going to go get Trish. All right. Tonight's Joy Basket moment is titled Compassion and Justice. Our Bible verse comes from Isaiah chapter 30, verse 18, and it says, "The Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore, he'll rise up to show you compassion, for the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him." And that's what we're talking about, is trusting him. Sometimes we have to make changes that are not easy. Sometimes they are, but we have to wait for him and let him put us on the right path. This beautiful blending of God's compassion and justice is what gives us the hope that he will amend everything in his timing. So if you're going through something, trust me, he's got you. He's going to get you through it in his timing. We long for his justice now, but he compassionately holds back his judgment a while longer. This same compassion forgave our sins and showed us grace when we were worthy of death. God's amazing grace lifts us back up. We wait patiently for the Lord because we know his grace is abounding and his fairness is exact. Father, what an incredible gift your compassion is. Before we ever pray for judgment on anyone, please remind us of the compassion that you have shown each and every one of us. You truly are a just God, and you enact your judgment when it is time. We do not know the time, but you do. We trust you fully, and we wait patiently for you. How has God shown you grace? The same way he has shown you grace, he is showing all of us grace. So the next time you go to maybe cast judgment or not be as compassionate, remember the grace that he has given you and extend it to that person. Okay. Have we got change in? I'm going to owe Trish such a huge apology for running over here. But let's get this up really quickly and give somebody $10 to go shopping with. And then we will go join Miss Trish for the Joyful Yarnivores. I'm going to pull this over here and then I'm going to share my screen so you can see. So far it says I've got 14 people who've dropped the word change. If you've not dropped the word change, you got just a few more seconds to do so. All right. Still only showing 14. Oh, I can't wait to go back and read your comments. I happened to see the one that Racine said. Was it Racine? Oh, no, excuse me. It was Mayor. Sunita is okay with the boyfriend change, but I can't part with my Murphy. He is furry-licious. I love it. I love it. All right, so we have 14 people. Here we go. let's go ahead and see who our lucky winner is. And it is Jen Reeves. Woo, woo, Jen. Oh my gosh. Well, this is for you. We got to do a little pig dance real quick. And here we go. So congratulations, Jen. Woo! Speaking of winning, you guys, I was on Andrea Ola Joe's channel the other day, and I was kind of working and lurking, and I answered to one of her giveaways and I won. And so I get to go over to Dana from Triple C and pick one of her Ravelry patterns. And I have done that and I'm so excited. I picked her Blessed Day Cardi. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get that. All right. Seems like there was one more thing I had to share. Oh my gosh. My mind is on Trish right now because we need to get to her. Oh gosh, there was one more thing I was going to share. You guys, I love y'all so much. Jen, I have your address, so I will definitely drop that in the mail to you tomorrow. If it comes back to me, I'll just share it on the Joyful Yarnivores. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. My brain will not pull out what it was I was going to share. Oh, well. Well, I hope to see you next Thursday at this same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope the new change does not throw anyone off or create any, whatever. Oh, I know what I was going to share, and it's the comment running across the bottom of the screen. Remember, I always put some kind of positive thing, and it says, joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize how good things really are. And that came from Marianne Williamson. And that is definitely something I am trying to live. You know that joy means the world to me, and I want to not only share it, but I want to be joy. So Jen, I hope that this Michael's card helps bring you a little bit of joy. And you guys, you have no idea, literally no idea, the amount of joy that you give to me each and every time you show up. So thank you. Racine, thank you again for coming up and showing your beautiful, beautiful blanket. I truly appreciate that and also appreciate your kind words. Connie, thank you again for my special little super chat. And you guys, stay tuned. The Joyful Yarnivores is coming up next. Bye. I love you.